Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
Alright, welcome back to Funny Computer Up. I say the many one and only Epiphania for Funny Computer Up. So in this tutorial, we're going to look at, let me type it. We're going to learn power clipping, power clip, and few, few power clip. Okay, so let me delete some of these things, or let me leave the circle. Okay, so let's say I have this now. Let's say I have this up this circle, and I want to place my image. I want to place this image. Yes, I want to place this image inside this circle. I can be able to do that using power clipping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this image. First of all, add the circle, right? Select the image, then go over to object. Okay, if you're using Cover 2013 or higher version of coverage, you may not be able to Cover 13, for example, you may not be able to see it under your object. Okay, but just know that if you do not see it under object, check it on all other menus. You always see power clip. Okay, so my own is under object since I'm using Cover 17. So can you see it here? Remember, I've selected the image. I'm selecting the image before I click on object. So can you see power clip? I'll then click on place inside frame. I'll select it. So can you see my cursor has changed to this arrow? Then I now click on the frame which I want to put the image. I'll come here, click on it. Can you see now? It has moved this image from here inside this circle. Okay, so that is what we call power clipping. Okay, so let me show you another way to power clip. Let me show you. Let's say I have this object. Let's say I have this rectangle here. Remember, you cannot power clip if there is no color on the left hand, because this object I just added now, there is no color on it. It's just like it is a frame. You know, when you see a frame, if you put your hand from the frame, your hand will come out from the back, right? So but if this just exactly how this object is. So but if I add color to it now, it will no longer be a frame. Okay, so for you to able to power clip, make sure that your object has color. It might be a white color or any color, but if there is no color on it, you always know this place will show you that there is no color. Okay, and you cannot power clip an image into an object that has no color. So I can decide to duplicate this image now and decide to power clip it. I want to show you another way to power clip. Instead of you using the menu, you can also power clip by right clicking on the image. I'll just like click on this image. I'll look out for power clipping. Okay, so in most cases you may not be able to see your own from here. You can see your own on this list out menu. Okay, then can you see power clipping here? I'll select it. Can you see? I'll click on this box. Can you see now? So I've been able to power clip. Okay, so that is it. I want to add another shape. Let's say this shape now. Yes, because I believe must have been seeing something like that. Let me add color. Let me add a different color to this power clipping. Okay, you know my image has a background. This one, I don't think it has a background. Okay, it has a background too. Okay, so I can decide to duplicate this. Oh, it has a background, sha. Okay, then another way to power clip now is I can decide to draw this thing. I'll just select this image. I'll select the image, right click on it. Don't remove my hand from it. I'll just right click and move it. I select it, right click, and then move. Can you see? Um once I come to this image now, can you see? Wow, I'm just bringing it out from the image. Can you see how my cursor is? Once I come to this image, can you see how my cursor changes to something like a 360 icon? So once I remove my hand from it, Do you see this? It's a move here, copy here, power clip inside. Can you see? I'll click on power clip inside. Can you see what happened now? So that is how to power clip. So another thing I want to show you now is how to edit the power clip. If you observe all these things that we just power clipped now, this on this one my head is off, right? On this one, so a bit of my head is off, not just a bit. But if you look at the outer part, if you see the color I added to this object is showing here. So this one too is not also good. So for you to send this thing, you have to edit the power clip. Let's say I come here now, I'll select the object. Once I select the object, can you see this thing that is coming here? This is a way to edit it. So the first one is edit power clip. The second one is select power clip up content. The third one is extract power clip. The fourth one is lock power clip content. Okay, let me explain the trick even before practicing it. Editing power clip is that once we click on it, it will open up the inside box. Okay, just showing us the image which we can now adjust it. Then select power clip on content means that we don't want to go inside, we just want to select the object even when we are outside the power clip and then make adjustment. Then the next one is extract power clip. Extract power clip means we want to remove the image out from this object. We want to remove the power clip. The next one is locking. You know what locking is all about. So let's just try this one. Edit power clip. I'll click on it. Can you see what it will now show me? It will now display this image, then just giving an outline of the object which the image is in. Okay, this is why it give me an address, so that if I'm adjusting the image, I will now see where to stop at the adjustment and where to, okay, instead of the object to just be hidden, then I will not know if I'm getting it or not. But if you observe now, all these things are not visible again because I'm just edited this one image. Okay, so I can decide to adjust the image where like how I want it. Once I'm through adjusting it, click on it, you see this thing. It's a free stop editing content. Once you click on stop editing content, can you see how it will look like? Okay, so can you see there is an object, there is a color appearing here. So for this thing now, being that you can see this color appearing here now, I'll now want to use another method to edit this thing. Okay, if I click on this now, I don't want to click on edit power clip again. Okay, for you to show me the inner circle, inner of this power clip. Okay, I want to use select power clip content. I'll just click on select power clip content. Can you see now it did not show me the inner, right? I'm still seeing these ones very well. Okay, I'm still seeing other ones. So but if you observe now, it means that what I'm just selecting is the image, the picture that is on this circle. The image that is on this circle is what I'm selecting. Let me tell you, can you see the transform? This transform is now something like a bullet form. Can you see the transform? Transform is like a bullet form. So whenever you power clip, an object, I want to select the object without editing it. You want to make changes to the object, maybe settings, or I want to adjust the object without you going inside the power clip. You can just do that. For you to know that you have selected the object that is inside, your transform will always be bullet like. Okay, if I just click on empty space, can you see our normal transform? It's not like a small square. Okay, but once I select this, I click on select or keep content, and you see that it has changed to this bullet. It means that what I'm selecting is the image that is inside this circle. So I can decide to adjust. Can you see now? I can decide to adjust the image. Okay, so I can decide to adjust it. So can you see now? So being that I've adjusted it, I can decide to leave it. I see. So that is selecting or clip image even without me going inside. So this one now is, let me use this one to do the next one. You say extract content. If I click on extract content, it will bring out this image. Can you see this image is now outside? If I click on it and bring it out, there is something you are seeing here. This object now, can you see it has something like a line on it? Okay, that even if I add it a different color, you're going to see the line clearly. Can you see? it has something like a line on it. You always have this thing if you extract, and if you extract power crypt object, okay, let's say you power crypt anything in an image and you went and extract it, the object which you power crypt, which you power crypt an image in, will always have this thing. So you should be able to ask yourself, how can I remove it? So for you to be able to remove this dialogue line, dialogue that is on this object, you just select the object, like click on it, and then go over to frame. Can you see this frame? Frame type, you click on none. Can you see? Click on none. This dialog will disappear. Okay, can you see now? So that is for a extract power clip. So I want to use this last one to do lock power clip. If I click on lock power clip, be able to lock it. Can you see now? Okay, so you can just lock the power clip. Okay, can you see? Okay, so that is it. I can decide to use another method to do this. You can just come here now if you want to edit, but if you don't want to use these icons that are here, you can just like click on this object. Can you see power clip inside? Can you see extract power clip, edit power clip, fit content and others? Okay, so all these things you're going to see this extra power clip, edit power clip, when you click on a power clipped object. Okay, let's say for example now you say this object is on its own, right? If I just like click on it, can you see extra power clip here? You cannot see it. The only thing that you see is power clip inside, right? There's no extra, there is no fit, there's to all these things. Okay, but being that this object is not, this circle is not just on its own, something has been added to it, it's now pregnant. Okay, so that is why it's now telling you, please, do you want to adjust the baby, do you want to remove the baby, do you want to go inside and then adjust the baby very well, or do you want to adjust the baby from the outside? So adjusting the baby from the outside is what I we just did here. Okay, this select object, select our keep content. Okay, so let me also show you another way to adjust the baby outside. Sorry, I'm using babies for you to understand it very well. If you observe this one now, it has a space at the side, at this both side, the left and right. Because I don't want this color to be showing, so I can decide to adjust this image without going inside. Okay, without clicking on edit power clip. So for you to do that using your keyboard, instead of me to click on select power clip content, I can decide to do that by coming here, select this image, then press alternate key. Let me write it. Alternate key. Alternate key is on your keyboard. We have control key, we have shift, we have alternate key. Okay, place this alternate key, alt key, select this, press and hold the alt key. Okay, so press and hold the alt key first, then before you select this. Can you see what happened now? Can you see what happened now? Remember when I told you about the transform? Can you see the transform that we are seeing now is the bullet like transform? It means that I'm now selecting the image that is inside this object. I'm now selecting the power crypt content. Okay, so our normal transform is like this. If I select this, can you see the normal transform? But if I press and hold down this key, alternate key, you're going to see it ALT on your keyboard. You just close to that control key and all that. So just, it's always close to backspace. Okay, press and hold it and then select this power clip object. Can you see now? It shall show that I'm selecting the image. So instead of me going inside, I can decide to adjust the image from here. Adjust it. Adjust it. Can you see? So that is also another way to adjust the image even without you going inside. Okay, so that is amazing, right? So this is all about power clipping. This is all about power clipping. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do now is what we call fill. I think we did that when we are doing our tools. Okay, We're going to do that right now. Fill. It's just very easy. Let's say I have a rectangle. I can decide to add a color to it. Decide to add a color to it. Then if I want to blend the color, maybe say I want to add a gradient color. Okay, you can use fill. Can you see where my own is? You will not see my own here for cover 17. You just come there, you see this arrow that is here, click on it. You see interactive fill 2. You select it. We have, if you want to remove it, this is it. We have um we have the linear. We have fountain view. You click on fountain view. Can you see how it is? You can select to double click on this thing. Just click on it, select this arrow and select the color that you want to blend together with the main color. Okay, I can decide to change this particular color to another color. I can say, okay, I want to use blue. Okay, so let's say I want to add another color on the middle. I'll just double click. Once you double click, it will create this box. Yes, once you double click, it will create this box. Let's say I come here and double click now, and now it has created a box here. So if I want to change this color to another color, I select it first. I can select to change color from here, or I come here and add the color that I want. Can you see? Yes, I want to change this one to another color. Select it, come here, add the color that I want. Can you see? So this is fill. Okay, but I would like to so I want to remove. Okay, to remove, let me now do Control Z, like see. So to remove, I want to remove this yellow color that I just added here. I'll just come to the box that has the yellow color, double click on it, then it will remove. So this one I want to remove it to double click, it will remove. Can you see now? Okay, so there's something I want to show you here. If you look at this now, I'm on fountain fill. Being I'm on fountain fill, can you see the other um the other options for fountain fill? We are on linear. This one is ecliptical. I'll just select it. Can you see how it is? So you can decide to use this to adjust. You can decide to adjust this way. Can you see how it is? So the black is on the middle, right? I can decide to rotate it, reverse, click on reverse. The black will now be at the extreme, while the blue will be on the middle. Can you see? Okay, the next one is conical fountain. I select conical fountain. Depends how you want it to be. You can decide to add more colors. Okay, so depend on how you want it to be. The next one is rectangular fountain. Can you see? You can decide to switch, let the black be at the middle or the blue at the middle. You can decide to switch. So whenever you add this fountain, it's always good to add smooth. Okay, smooth always helps to blend your color very well. Can you see how I just added smooth? Okay, so that is it. I can decide to repeat the middle or just leave it where it is. Okay, so if I want to remove the fountain, remember this is it. No fill. Can you see now? I'll remove the fill. Okay, so this is actually how to add fill to a to an to a to an object. Okay, so this is how to add fill. I'm just click Ctrl Z. So this is how to add fill to an object. So you can just do it this way, or remember I just used the precept. You can just take your cursor and still achieve the same thing. Okay, you can just take your cursor and still achieve the same thing. Let's say I have this circle now. I can decide to select the interactive view tool and then use my cursor and draw this way. It's still calling it. Can you see a bucket? So I can decide to draw this way. Select the color that I want to mix it with. Can you see it? So it's not a must that I can decide to adjust it this way. Okay, so it all depends. And again, you should be able to know that it's not always meant for objects only. You can also add it to a text. Let's say I have this text now, funny computer up. You can also add it to a text. Also add it to a text. Let's say I have this text. Let me reduce this a bit. Okay, so let me select fountain fill. Instead of you to add one color to your text, you can decide to add fountain fill. I'm just using my cursor only. Can you see what happened? So I can decide to click on this and then add the color that I want. Can you see now? So I can decide to blend it, like double clicking, adding a box here. Select it, add the color that I want on the box. Let's say I added blue. Can you see now? So you can also add fountain fill to a text. That is amazing, right? So that is all about few. That is all about few. If you have any question, you can kindly drop your question in the comment section. If you're watching from my YouTube channel and you are yet to subscribe, kindly smash the subscription button below this video and turn on the notification bell, so anytime we drop amazing eye tutorials like this, you'll be notified. Alright, if you have my WhatsApp number, you can also ask your questions on the WhatsApp and I'll be right there to give you a warm reply. I still remain the one and only Epiphania from Fanny Computer Hub.